Do you want to learn how to divide a circle into any number of equal parts? Well, you are in the right video, because in this video I'm going to be taking you through how to divide a circle into 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 12 equal parts. And I'm also going to be giving you the general method or the general rule to divide any circle. So even if you want to divide a circle into any other part apart from 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 12, I'm going to be giving you the general rule to follow so that you can divide a circle into any number of parts. So before we get into this video, if you are new to PA Academy or you are yet to subscribe to this channel, PA Academy, please take your time now to click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon beside the subscribe button. So please just click on that button with subscribe written on it. Alright, thank you very much if you have just subscribed, and if you have subscribed, do let me know in the comment section below. Just comment saying I've subscribed and I'm going to reply you. Alright, thank you very much. So now let's get into this video. To start with, we are going to be using this circle. We are going to be dividing this circle into 5 equal parts. And in dividing this circle into 5 equal parts, you have to note one thing, that in a circle, the total angle in a circle is what? Is 360 degrees. So now that we are dividing into 5, so what you are going to do is, you are going to have 360 degrees divided by 5, because we are dividing it into 5 equal parts, and that will give us 72 degrees. So that means each part of the circle that is divided into 5 will be 72 degrees. So in doing this, since we are dealing with 5, so the first thing you have to do is you draw your radius. So from the center, you draw it to any part of the circumference. So now we have already drawn it to the circumference, as you can see. So the center, this is the center O. So another thing you have to do, that I want you to do, is to extend it like you are drawing your diameter, but make it faint. Now make it faint. So you can see that it's not very clear. So once you've made it faint, we are going to be introducing our compass, because that's what we are going to be using to divide all the circles. So we bring our compass and we place it at the center of the circle. Make sure it is properly placed, so that we can get the position for this right side. That's why I extended it here with a faint line. So now, having done that, on our compass we are going to look for measure 72 degrees. So using the top one, 72 degrees, this is where 72 degrees will be. So now again we measure another 72 degrees from that point. Then so 72 plus 72, that will give us 144. So now we measure another 144. So 144, this is 140, then this will be 144. Then we note 144. Then the next one, it does 144 plus 72 is 216. But our protractor is not up to 216 degrees, so let's still stop there. Now let's join those points that we've noted to the center of the circle. So this is to point O. And this is to the center of the circle. So I've already marked my 72 degrees, and then the next angle you are going to mark is 144. So 144, so this will be 144. So we join it to the center of the circle. So with this now, we've been able to divide this circle into 5 equal parts. But if you notice that this line is still showing, you can just clean it up. Remember, this is not part of it. We just made it faint so that we can place our protractor properly. So with that now, we have been able to divide the circle into 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, into 5 equal parts. So now let's divide this other circle into 6 equal parts. Now we are working with 6 parts. What do we do again? Remember, what you are going to do is you are going to be having 360 degrees divided by the total number of parts, equal parts you want to divide it to. So that will be divided by 6, and that will be what, 60 degrees. So that means you are going to be at 60 degrees apart. But let's look at one thing. When you are working with dividing it into 6 equal parts, you can go ahead and draw your diameter straight away, unlike here where we only do the radius to make it bold. So you can just go ahead and draw your diameter. So we are already like this. Now we've divided it into 2 equal parts. So we bring back our protractor. So we place it. So make sure it's at the center and it's properly placed. So once you place it, you measure 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. And then the next one is 120. So 60, then another 60, that will be 120. And then this is the 120 mark. So I'm using the clockwise direction. That's one at the top. This is 60, then 120. I haven't done that. You can remove your protractor. Now we only note these 2 points. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to join it to the center, then to the other side of the circle, on the circumference of the circle. So once then we draw it to the other side. So the same thing we are going to do here. So you draw it to touch the circle, the center, and then to the other side. So with this now, we've been able to divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me make something clear here. Now in this one, we divide it from here part to the center to the other part. But when we are working with 5 sides, you know you are going to be dividing it, just stopping at the center. So now let's look at, so we've been able to divide the circle into 5, 6. Now let's look at 8. In dividing this circle into 8, again, what do? We are going to be having 360 degrees divided by the total number of equal parts we want to divide, which is 8. So that is divided by 8, and that will give us 45 degrees. So that means we are going to be having 45 degrees interval. They are going to be 45 degrees apart. So for 8, we are going to go ahead and draw our diameter. So we've been able to divide it into 2 equal parts. So now the next thing is for us to divide it into 8. So you bring back your protractor. Make sure you place it at the center. So 45 degrees, we are going to measure 45 degrees. So we have already noted the points. This is 45 degrees. So the next 45 degrees again will be 90. So that will be 90. So the next 45 degree after 90 is 135. That's 90 plus 45. That's 135. So we note it's 135. So let me write it here. 45 degrees, 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and 135 degrees. So once you've noted those points, the next thing is to join those points. Let it pass through the center of the circle to the other side on the circumference of the circle. So can like this. Like this. Like this. So you can see we already have it into, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we successfully divide the circle into 8 equal parts. So if you already find the value in this video, please give the video a thumbs up. Alright, so thank you. If you have just given it a thumbs up, if you have found the value, please give it a thumbs up. So this is 8 equal parts. So 8 equal parts. So now let's divide this into 9 equal parts. In dividing this into 9 equal parts, so we are going to be having 360 degrees divided by 9, and that would give us 40 degrees. So that means that 40 degrees interval. So for this, let's draw, this time around is the radius. So we are not going to be drawing the diameter straight up, so just the radius, so that you can make it bold. Then for the other side, just use a faint line so that we can place our protractor on to make it easy for us to place our protractor on at the center of the circle. So now let's bring in our protractor. So make sure it is properly placed. So in placing it at the center, let me just make this clear. So I hope this is looking blur. So it will be at the center. That center of the circle will be here. Then the line will be passing through, will be touching this line, will be resting on this line, and this other part will be resting on this line. So that's why I have to extend it with a faint line. So let's place it back. Okay, so now I've placed it on the circle. So now let's measure 40 degrees. So this is 40 plus another 40, that's 80. So plus another 80, that will give us 120 degrees. So plus another 40, that will give us 160 degrees. So plus another 40 is 80, but our protractor is stopping at 180 degrees. So we can remove it and let's join it to the center. This time around, we are just going to be joining it to the center, not to the opposite side. To the center, and then we'll stop. From here, then to the center, we'll stop. So to the center, and then we'll stop. So then we bring back our protractor. Now we put it in opposite side. So like I said earlier, make sure your protractor is properly placed. So now from this same place where we started, now we are going to be looking in anti-clockwise direction. So now let's look at 40 degrees. So this is 40 degrees. So the next one plus another 40 will be 80. Then plus another 40, that will be 120 degrees. And then the next 40 will be 160 degrees. So we've noted that, so we can take it off. So now let's join it to the center of the circle. So let me clean up these faint lines. Alright, so with this now, we've been able to divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equal parts. So this is for 9 equal parts. So now let's go to the next one, which is 10 equal parts. So let's notice this is for 10 equal parts. Alright, so let's do our little calculation again. So that will be 360 degrees divided by 10, and that will give us 36 degrees. So that will be 36 degrees apart. So for 10, let's go ahead and just draw the diameter. So you can draw the diameter with a bold line. And at this point, in case you are confused of when to make your diameter, draw it bold, or when you should just draw your radius, or maybe you are going to be drawing your radius first, I'm going to be giving you a little tip that will help you know when you are to first of all divide it into 2 equal halves like we're having here, so that you can draw your diameter straight away, and when not to go ahead and divide it into 2 equal halves. So at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you that simple tip. So make sure you watch this video to the end. So now we are dividing into 10. I've done the divided into 2. So now we are dealing with 36 degrees apart. So we bring back our protractor. And then at 36 degrees apart, so let's look for, this is 36. This is 36. So plus another 36, that's 72. So 72 plus 36, that's 108. So this is 108 on our protractor. Then plus 108 plus 36, that's 144. 144. So then the next one is 180. So there's no need to mark that. So by the way, if you are hearing some background noise, please sorry for that. Where I am is close to the busy road, so that's why. All right, so let's now join it. So now from this, we are going to just draw it straight away from here, straight to the center and then to the other side. Draw it to the other side. So in addition to letting you know when to divide the circle into 2 equal halves, I'm also going to let you to know when you are just going to divide the first half of the circle. So you don't need to start placing your compass in opposite direction. I'm going to be talking about that towards the end of this video. So now we've been able to divide this into 10. So you're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equal parts. So now let's do the last one, which is 12 equal parts. So 12 equal parts. So now that we're working with 12 equal parts, so let's do this again. That will be 360 degrees divided by 12. So that will be 30 degrees. So that means they're going to be at 30 degrees apart. So for 12 also, if you're working with 12, go ahead and divide it into 2. So go ahead and draw your diameter. So having done that, to bring in our protractor, and then we start to note it at 30 degrees interval. So this is 30 degrees, plus another 30, that's 60, plus another 30, that is 90, plus another 30, that is 120, plus another 30, that's 150, plus another 30, that's 180. So we can take it off. So we'll have it like this. Like this. And like this. So we are having 12 equal parts. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, so for you watching it to this far, so I said I was going to give you a tip that will help you to know when to divide it into 2 equal halves. That means by drawing your diameter straight away. Now, if you are dividing your circle, because so far in this video I've been able to show you how to divide a circle into 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 12 equal parts. Now, if you look at it, 6, 8, 10, and then 12. What do you notice? They are what? They are even numbers. They are even numbers. Why? 9, 5 and 9, they are what? They are odd numbers. They are odd numbers. So now if you look at the video again, so this is 5 parts, 5 equal parts, and this is 6 equal parts. So if you notice that when we are dividing the circle into 5, this particular one into 5, and we are dividing, so I want you to see both of them, and we are dividing this 9, so let me fold it so that you can see it. So when we are dividing 5 into 5 equal parts and into 9 equal parts, you will notice that we didn't first of all divide it into 2 equal halves. So we didn't divide the circle into 2 equal halves. So pay attention to that. So if you are dividing a circle into equal parts, if the number of parts you are dividing it to is an odd number, so you don't need to divide it straight away into 2 equal halves. But if you are dividing it into equal halves and the total number of parts that you are dividing it to is an even number, like 6, 8, 10, 12, they are even number. So with that, you can go ahead, like we're having 6, you can see I divide it into 2 equal halves straight away. When we are doing 12, I divide it into 2 equal halves first. 10, I divide it into 2 equal halves. Then to now make your work easy, if you are working with equal parts that are even numbers, so once you divide the first half of the circle, just extend it. Once you measure the interval, for example, this 10 equal parts, it was at 36 degrees interval. So when we measured it, 36, 72, 108, 144. on our compass. So just draw the line to pass through the center to the other side of the circle. Same thing. So that is how you do if you are dealing with equal parts that are even numbers. But when they are odd numbers, like we are having 5, in case of 5 and 9, in cases of 5 and 9, you can see when we divide this, for example, into 72, this is where 72 degrees is. So if I should bring my protractor, so this is 72 degrees. So you can see that we just draw it straight to the center. We didn't extend it to the other side. That's because we are dividing it into equal parts that are what? Odd numbers, 5 and 9. Same thing apply here. When we divide it, you can see we just stop at the center. We didn't extend it to the other side. So I hope this explanation is clear. So if it's clear to you, just give it a thumbs up. So that is it on this video. If you have any question or any comments or any video request, do let me know in the comment section below. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are here to subscribe to PA Academy, please click on the subscribe button. Sorry for the background noise that you are hearing in the course of this video. So you can also check out our website, paacademy.co. Also check out this our playlist on technical drawing. So just check our channel, click on playlist, select technical drawing. You see different videos that I believe will be of help to you. So with that, guys, I'll see you all in another video. Thank you very much.